MLB Network is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Luis Severino is on the mound for Game 2. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, if you look at his whip, he's having a pretty effective season. He's keeping runners off the base path. He's not giving up a lot of runs, and he's giving his team a chance to win. If he does that same formula in this game, they may walk out of here with the W.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. And he's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked second on the team in stolen bases. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball, but that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important.
But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, and if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Into the windup and the pitch. Mark Trumbo comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Primetime. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in, Trey Mancini. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category. First delivery to him on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is the elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
Ready on 1-2. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, great adjustment. You would think after seeing the first ball away, the second ball away, that they were going to go back there again the third time, and he was not going to get beat. Stayed with the ball, took it the opposite way. Great adjustment throughout the whole AB.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Davis waits on the 1-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Two down, runners at first and second. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Hit sharply toward the right side, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Orioles kept off the scoreboard. Yankees coming to bat in the first. You're watching MLB Network. Bernardo Carmona is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's averaging 9 strikeouts for 9 innings. What's that telling me? He's going to strike somebody out every inning. So you just hope as a hitter you're not that victim. You're able to put the ball in play. But he's got dominant stuff.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Fastball in there for a called strike. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
One strike home now to Ellsbury. Out of play off to the right. Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Down the first baseline. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. One out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the left fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Batting third, right
Here's
fielder,
big Aaron Judge.
Judge.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Heading out towards shallow right. Trumbo has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Fifth, first baseman, Greg Bird.
Digging in, Greg Bird. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. And the changeup is way low that time. just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Todd Frazier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0. Digging in now, number 15. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking down there at shortstop, Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Hunter Renfroe.
Lays off 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Designated hitter.
Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's currently ninth in the American League batting race entering play. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, whoa, look out, that just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A nice job by the retreating first baseman to look it in for the out.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Chase Headley is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike two now.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first two outs were...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. So coming to the plate, Jonas Molina. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Center fielder number 9.
Ready for another chance? Eric Young Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, that's
3-1. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A look at Young. Now the pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
2-0 count, and the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. 38th home run of the season for him. And the Orioles surge ahead 2-1.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Anthony Primetime. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. And the inning is over. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. 2-1 Baltimore. Into the box, number 88. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
88.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Now the pitch. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Set to deal on 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jacoby Ellsbury. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Ball 3. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses. 1-1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Down the third baseline. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Striding in once again, Chris Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Chris Davis.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First pitch of the at-bat. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he kind of trained a hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the
Number
first 3 pitches
15.
are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
In now, number 15, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Aaron Judge is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Judge.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's what you call a 2-strike approach. Anything close, you're swinging. This ball's out of the zone, but it's something he can handle. Don't leave it up to the umpire to make the call. If you can reach it, hit it.
Greg Bird will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Todd Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right there for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on. So stepping in, Hunter Renfroe comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hunter Renfroe.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch.
Got him.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Stepping in, Jonas Molina. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jonas Molina.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Here's the pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bird is over. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Eric Young Jr.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ellsbury is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder Brett Gardner.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row? I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Chase Headley becomes out number 2 this inning. 2 runs, 4 hits. And no errors for the Yankees so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Mark Trumbo.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes. 1 away. Striding in once again, Anthony Primetime comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys. Into
his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And This will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, it's not rocket science. You fall behind 3-1 to this guy,
Now
you're probably going to give up a base hit when you throw him a fastball.
Trey Mancini.
Ready for another shot now. Trey Mancini, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
That's a nice single right there. He recognized the changeup early. It was just hanging. Not much difference between his fastball and changeup today.